Hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Tell me about yourself.
Thank you for giving me. Hello. Yes,
Yes,
I'm
sir.
audible, ma'am.
Yes.
Thank you for giving me opportunity to introduce myself. My name is Shaikh Javeed. I'm from Udgir. I have completed my BCA in 2022 with the University of SRTMU Swami Ramanand Maratha Teach University at Nanded. I have one year experience with I have in TOC company, and my skills are HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, JavaScript. That's all about myself.
Okay. How much you rate yourself in HTML, CSS, and JavaScript
4.
out of 5?
Yes.
What is your strength and what is your weakness?
Okay. My strength is I'm hard worker and self-motivated person, and my weakness is I'm trusting on people easily.
Okay. What is HTML?
HTML is the HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language, and HTML is Hypertext Markup Language. Was HTML is the Hypertext Markup Language is creating for web pages, web applications, and HTML consists of web elements.
What is difference between HTML and HTML5?
HTML is the Hypertext Markup Primary Language, creating web pages, and HTML5 is the new version. We can easily interact with internet technologies. And HTML is do not support the video and audio, and HTML5 is supported to video and audio. And HTML is lengthy, but HTML5 is the shorthand.
Okay. Which type of video format supported by HTML5?
Semantic tag and
Sorry. Which type of video format supported by HTML5?
video format. HD. I don't have.
MP4, WebM, and
MP4, MP3.
no, MP3 is used for audio. And for video, MP4, WebM, and OGG. Okay. What is CSS?
CSS is the cascading style sheet. CSS is used to make over the HTML pages.
Okay. And what is difference between CSS and CSS3?
In CSS, we can CSS and CSS3. Okay. In CSS, we can CSS3 is the latest version, and CSS is
What is difference between embedded and I-tag?
entertainment and
Embedded, EM tag and I-tag.
the difference between EM and I tag. Okay. EM tag and I tag, which we have to use for the italic form.
Okay. What is difference between them?
Difference EM and I tag. EM is the EM and I tag style italic form.
Yes, it is correct. But apart from that, EM is more semantic tag.
EM is more semantic tag, and I tag is the HTML in used. And the EM is the used in HTML5 version.
What is specificity?
What is
Specificity.
specificity? Specificity is used to
Score or rank that decide which style to be declared.
incline period.
Which style to be declared. Okay. Types of list in HTML.
There are two types of list in HTML: ordered list and unordered list.
What is attribute?
What is that? It gives some information to HTML browser. Meta information to HTML browser.
Okay. Types of CSS positions.
There are 5 types of CSS position: relative, absolute, fixed, sticky, and static.
And what is difference between absolute and relative position?
Absolute position. In absolute position, we can fix the image, and in a relative we can change the original position.
Types of CSS selector.
There are two types. The CSS selectors. There are two types of CSS selectors: pseudo selectors and pseudo elements.
There are 5 types of CSS selector: simple selector, combinator selector.
Sorry, simple selector, combinator selector, adjacent selector, attribute selector.
What is difference between pseudo class selector and pseudo element selector?
In pseudo element, we can style over the mouse it, and in pseudo element specific style in elements.
An example of pseudo element selector.
Pseudo element selector after before first line, first letter, and selection. It is the example of CSS.
And examples of pseudo class selector.
Pseudo class selector example is active, over, and child, last child, focus, link, etc.
Difference between visibility none and visibility hidden and display none.
Visibility visibility hidden, we can hide the element, but it still takes space, and visibility hidden, we cannot take a space hide.
What is difference between ID and class?
ID and
class.
In ID, we can create a unique class, and class is we can class in clarify the elements. ID is unique for use.
With class, we can use multiple types. What is float?
Float is the positioning of element with right. There are two types of float properties: left and right. Left, we can align the element to left, and we can right alignment to the right side.
Okay. What is box model?
What is box model? Every HTML consists of box model. Contain properties like padding, margin, border, padding, space between margin and content, and border separated between margin and content.
What is padding?
Padding, space between content and margin.
No, a space between border and content.
Border and content.
And what is border?
Border, separator between margin and padding.
Okay. And what is margin?
Margin, it is the separator for margin and content and border.
What is Z index?
Z index it is a CSS property to use overlapping of elements.
What is opacity?
Uh, opacity is used.
Hide or show the element?
Opacity is using to hide elements.
Hide or show the element? How to create nested web pages in HTML?
Nested
Web pages in HTML. Which tag we can use?
no.
Iframe tag use.
Okay.
What is JavaScript?
And JavaScript is the object-oriented programming language. And
What is meant by object oriented?
object-oriented programming language.
What is meant by object oriented?
In JavaScript, everything is object. No?
What is difference between inline and block element?
Inline and block element. Inline element, block level element always starts from a new line, and inline element never starts from a new line. Block level element have top and bottom margin. Inline element don't have the top and bottom margin. And block level example div and HR, and inline span BR tag.
What is hosting?
Hosting. All the declaration are get shifted at the top of the page or scope.
What is quotient?
Conversion of one data type into another data type is called as quotient.
What is function?
Function,
Yes.
where we can store multiple
Function.
functions.
What is function? Okay. Types of data type in JavaScript.
And there are two types of data type in JavaScript: primitive and non-primitive. Primitive data type: string, null, undefined, not defined, boolean, and primitive object array function.
Examples of primitive data type.
Primitive data type: number, boolean,
What is array?
array, where we can store multiple numbers on the basis of index number.
What is object?
Object, where we can store multiple information on the basis of parent key values.
Okay. What is callback function?
Callback function. In callback function, we can call the parameters to the function.
What is scope?
Scope. Scope is the availability and accessibility of the element, and all the declarations are get shifted of the scope. There are two types of scopes, three: global, functional, and block.
And what is difference between strictly equal to and double equal to?
Triple equal to and double equal to. in triple equal to, we have to give in triple equal to we have to give we have to give conditions with minus 0 and double equal to we have to use only condition.
Double equal to checks only value and triple equal to checks value as well as data type.
Data type.
I have passed one statement in chat. What is the output of this statement?
Console.log 0.
What is the output of this?
Console log 0.
No, their output is true.
And true. Sorry, this is in Boolean, not true or false. True.
Okay. I have passed one statement in chat. What is output of this?
True. Not a number.
Are you sure?
Yes.
No. 8 and true. It's the output in console and their data type is string. Share your screen. Okay. Take one box.
One box.
Yes. What is your class name?
Info.
And in CSS, with why you use the box one? Box. Box, it is a class. Is it class?
Box.
Is it class?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Boxes. Ah, yes. No, ma'am. Box is not a class.
Oh, which is your class? Go to the index.html file. Here, which is your class?
Info.
So select info. And gives them height, width, and background color. And why you write here dot box?
This is a. Sorry.
There is a no need to write a box. Okay. Move this box at your laptop.
Left side.
Laptop.
Left top. Already browser left top to bottom lane.
And move this to the right top.
Right.
Right top.
Okay.
Looks correct.
Yeah.
And how to center this box?
What ma'am?
I want this box at the center.
Center.
Yeah.
Okay. CSS positions.
There is a no need to write a box because box is your content,
Right.
not class or not tagging, not any tag. Comment float property.
Float property.
Comment कर. Comment it. Now, sir. Margin.
Next.
Okay. Take one array.
Taken.
Take one array.
Array. Okay.
Okay. I want to replace 20 by 25. How to achieve this?
Index number on the basis of.
How to achieve it? Remove this console.log. Remove this parenthesis also.
I just. Console. I have to use it.
Enter the line number 6 and console.log ages. Enter line number 6. Remove this console.ages. Okay. In line number 7, write console.log ages. Multiply each element from that array. Multiply by 2.
Multiply by 2.
By using math method.
Math method.
You know math method?
Yes, ma'am. But not.
Okay. Why we use math method?
Map method is used to create a new array.
Create a new array. Okay. And what is the purpose of the map method?
Purpose of
Map method.
map method. Map method.
Suppose we have to apply the same functionality to every element in the array. That's time use the map method.
Yes.
Okay. Without using mark method, how to multiply each element by 2?
Arithmetic operator.
Arithmetic operator.
Multiply. No?
Yes. Okay. Take one object. Okay. Now add age key in the person object.
Add
Age key. Age.
age. Okay.
No, no.
No.
Uh, in line number 17.
Okay. Sorry.
Remove this console dot log. Enter line number 17. Now write console dot log person. Okay. Go to the browser. Sorry, HTML. Sorry, app.js. Okay. Remove this parenthesis. Line number 17. Control Z. Just remove this parenthesis. Parenthesis. Okay, I'm done from my side. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.